What's up, Trekkies? Hi, so I'm beginning the download. Star Trek Online, add it to downloads. And it is doing its download thing. We're going to mute that, because, yeah, back out of that while it downloads. Alright, so, anybody really wants to see the PlayStation telling me thanks for my purchase. The digital world is so weird. I hit download and my phone went like immediately, and it was kind of, that's what's going on there. There is news, however, because this I can't necessarily do things with until it gets done downloading, and it's gonna take a while. Seriously, comment below. Do you want to see me do this? I can somewhat game on it, and I can record about 15 minutes at a time, or I can live stream it. Does anybody want? It will live stream to the gaming channel because that's what the PlayStation's bound to. But yeah, there are comments down there, guys. I don't like to, I like to say, you can comment there. I literally have, like, when I'm sitting on the computer, mostly playing WoW today, my phone tells me, hey, someone commented on your video, and I'll go on here and I'll like type up thing like within 30 seconds. If I'm driving, I don't answer a comment, but usually I'm really good about my comments, and some people are not. However, there is news. There is a Cardassian Dominion lockbox coming out. Cardassian Dominion. So, the general idea behind this is it's got mirror universe ships. So the tier 5 mirror universe vessels. It seems to be like a rehashing of the old one, but some slightly new things. It will have the Jem'Hadar Dreadnought carrier in it, tier 6. And the Cardassian Keldon cruiser. Now, most people see these as like they see the Galler and stuff, and they haven't seen the Keldon. It is a real ship. It was in the Dominion War. How it's portrayed in Star Trek Online is more of a science vessel. The stats are up. The thing is, these aren't showing up on STO News. I had to find these very weirdly. They're listed, like when you start from ARC and you get the little launcher thing, it has all the spy. At the very top in the upper right, there's like news stuff, and that's where I found it. But I can't find it on STO, having news, STO PlayStation, Star Trek Online. I can't find it on any of those. It's not listing on there to the search, so it's not searchable, but it's findable, it's viewable, whatever. There are links so you guys can see this stuff. Yeah, the fearsome JHDC is a full carrier with 2 hangar bays, one that is tactically focused. Is the only tactically focused carrier we've introduced, allowing players yet another unique combination, because the Obelisk and a few others are engineering. Most carriers, full-blown carriers, are science-based, i.e. Commander Science. Yeah, the Keldon says here it's a well-rounded cruiser, but we'll get into the stats here in a second. Although the JHDC is probably nothing too terribly new. The heavy escort carrier, the JHHEC, or whatever people want to say, the JHEC, the escort carrier, was purchasable from the Lobi store. The tier 5 mirror universe vessels, as in like the mirror universe advanced escort, patrol escort, the Vakuv carrier, in case you want one of those. And they'll be probably stupid cheap on the auction house. Exchange, sorry. Been playing too much WoW. We all know it's basically the same thing. And then the Mirrored Universe Hafet Assault Warbird for the Romulans. Some complete stats are available here in just a second. Bioneural Warhead Torpedo Launcher. Adeon Detonator Console for Klingons. Graviton Pulse Generator. The second cross-faction console will grant Federation players a Graviton Pulse Generator, or give KDF players a chance of obtaining the Impulse Capacitance Cell. Romulan captains will be given the console that coincides with their chosen ally faction. In honor of the Dominion's favored use of phased Polaron weaponry, new hybrid weapon pack contains this unique energy type, which I'm so glad for. Oh, I want more of these in existence. It's Polaron, so it's got the phaser proc, but it's Polaron damage, and I loved those before, but I typically use more phaser now. Because we'll have to see. I might be tweaking my weapons here a little bit. I love phased Polaron, especially if you're a drain, if you have drain expertise, because phaser knocks subsystems offline and Polaron proc does overall draining on a proc, so yes. Not to mention Plasmonic Leech, so it seems really good. Opening any Cardassian Dominion lockbox will award player, and then there's like all the mark bonus pool, mining claims, universal prototype tech upgrades, Ferengi's space set. This secondary set comprises of rapid fire missile launcher, tachyon mine launcher, and a console universal Rule 62 multi-purpose combat module, in addition to offering new space warfare. So this seems, yeah, this lockbox will be immediately available on release of the Star Trek Online Xbox One and PlayStation 4 console. So this looks like to be the box for the game? Because I'm like, this shit's already in existence. Why are we dealing with... If anything, it's available now in the game. I haven't really logged in today. We are... So, anyway, so the stats for these ships, which are tier 6, and the Keldon is new versus the Galler, because it's got a little wide ass rather than a little skinny. Originally built for the fearsome Obsidian Order, the Keldon cruiser has become very long-serving mainstay of the Cardassian fleet. Considered superior to the Galler, it comes armed with potent variant of the classic weapons, the Spiral Wave Disruptor Lance. This starship features Lieutenant Engineering / Intel Bridge Officer Stations and Lieutenant Commander Universal Intel Bridge Officer Station. So it's Intel, so I mean, obviously the Obsidian Order, this makes sense. 1.3 shield modifier, Commander Engineering. That's got an incredible shield modifier for its cruiser. That's borderline science vessel. That's amazing. And an insane hull. 1.25. Wow. Slow turn rate though. 5 engineering, 3 science, 3 tactical. 10 degrees per second. Still better than most cruisers. Plus 10 weapon, plus 10 shield power. Console Universal Spiral Wave Disruptor Lance, which... Oh, this is more like a dreadnought. Because it's got a lance. It's not full-blown cruiser. It's weapon and shield power. Although it has... all cruiser commands, and it's got the cruiser starship ability package. Insidious Tactics is its trait. Aceton beam, surgical strikes, or torpedo transport warhead will grant a boost to critical hit chance and crit hit severity. This buff stacks 3 times. Okay. The Spiral Wave Disruptor Lance. Activating this ability will deal heavy, very heavy disruptor damage in a narrow cylinder. Affected enemies will also have their damage resistant, so it's disruptor, and a single random subsystem knocked offline for a brief period. So it kind of works as like phase disruptor. Yeah. This console also provides passive bonus to disruptor directed energy damage and reduces the recharge time of Intel Bridge Officer abilities. Cardassian Keldon Cruiser comes with 4 Spiral Wave Disruptor space weapons. Owning this ship, or the Galler, gives you the ability to purchase additional Spiral Wave Disruptors from the Dilithium store. The JHDC has fighters, it's Gemhunter fighters, they seem to be the same basic ones. Comes with a Lieutenant Tactical / Command, Lieutenant Commander Engineering / Command. Okay, so no universals on this, but there's the Commander Tactical, Lieutenant Commander Engineering, oh, there's the Lieutenant Commander Universal, Ensign Science, gotcha, okay. 4 Tactical, 5 Engineering, 2 Science, sweet. 10 weapon, 10 aux, which is always good for carriers because you're trying to churn out your fighters. You're not trying to shoot shit on your ship. The higher your aux, the faster your hangar bays recharge by a lot. Like, I can cut off about 8 seconds just going from 50 to 100. So, subsystem targeting, that's good, but not the little arrow. I already forgot what that's called. Console, Enhanced Dominion Command Interface, and then the trait is Dominion Coordination. The console temporarily decreases the target's defense and damage resistance, as well as highlighting a specific vulnerable systems. If your target suffers enough damage while the system is vulnerable, the system will be knocked offline. Wow! Console provides a passive bonus to accuracy and turn rate. Good for a giant ship. Good for a giant ship. This console may be equipped on any console slot, but may only be equipped on Gemhunter starships. Only one of these consoles may be equipped on a starship at a time. Dominion Coordination Starship trait. Beam overload, surgical strikes, and cannon rapid fire will provide an increase to damage To all nearby hangar pets, buff does not stack. Well, that's still pretty good for beam fire at will. And then the heavy escort carrier has 1 hangar bay, comes with Jem'Hadar fighters. It's a tactical analysis, and it's got the enhanced Dominion coordination protocol, not the interface. The protocol, this is from the low-buy store. The protocol allows you to execute the fleet maneuver gamma ability, enhancing your team's damage, turn rate, movement speed, as well as making them immune to placate, confuse, and maneuverability debuffs for a short time. And the console provides a passive bonus to directed energy damage and crit severity. Insert disclaimer for consoles there. Starship trait. When activating tactical team, will provide a boost to hull penetration for a short period of time. Nice! And that's like just activating it, so if you throw it on like a starbase, so it can work its shield better in case it's being attacked from one side, you'll still get your buff. Because I have the thing where I get more control expertise when I use one of my teams from my temporal defense space set. And so whenever I'm like, if I heal someone with the science team, I still get my control expertise, so. The Dominion set. It's command interface, command protocol, and then the Dominion defense screen, which is found on the recon ship, the Jem'Hadar recon ship, and the Jem'Hadar strike ship. The standard version Dominion command interface found on the regular JHDC, and then the Dominion coordination protocol, JHEC. So they're both, the enhanced version is on the tier 6 version, so that's cool. Dominion tactical maneuvering, wow, this just keeps going. Oh my god, it's set bonus, this is huge! Dominion tactical maneuvering 2-piece enhancement adds accuracy and defense boost to fleet maneuver gamma. Dominion precision passive 2-piece plus accuracy and defense. Defense screen efficiency, 3-piece, outgoing weapon attacks no longer reduce the duration of Dominion defense screen. And then Dominion amplified armaments plus all damage. The hangar pet, oh, it's because the hangar pets. So they start out with a Polaron pulse cannon in the front, Polaron beam array in the front, directed energy modulation 1, which is shield penetration. The elite versions, because you're going to get the basic ones and you're just going to buy the elite ones. Who really buys advanced? Elite. From the Fleet Hangar Pet, oh, if you don't have anyways. Fleet Hangar Pet store, the elite ones. Polaron turret in the front, Polaron dual cannons in the front, Polaron beam array in the front, cannon rapid fire 1, directed energy modulation 3. So that looks. Jem'Hadar attack ships. Okay, the fighters, hangar pets. The attack ships, good, are fight frigates. Oh my god, this is getting insane. Okay, yeah, these frigates are unlocked in their stores when you own one of the following: Jem'Hadar attack ship, recon ship, or strike ship, and one of the following: JHDC, okay. So it's just basically the frigate version that everyone really wants. So that's what's going on with that. I have yet to see much more information other than the fact that we are now here on the download. We are barely 25% this entire video, which has been 17 minutes, although it's been chopped up. So yeah, links below to these giant things if you care, and I will chat with you guys next week. Again, comment below, comment on the Facebook page or something. Tell me if you want a live stream, because live streams take a fair bit to do, but I'm willing to do them if I know there's going to be people that watch them. I'll catch you guys next week. I'm gonna put things off so I can do this again with the right hand. Left hand. Correct hand.